In this video, we will show you how to replace your intake variable valve timing solenoid on this Kia Forte with a 2.4-liter engine. This will be located across the front passenger side of your engine. Let's get into it. Okay friend, let's get started on our job. Looking along the passenger side front of the engine, if you were to look down along the plastic intake, that's where you're going to find your VVT solenoid. We'll start by disconnecting the electrical connector. Along the top is where the locking tab is. Go ahead and squeeze that in and disconnect this. Once you have it disconnected, give it a quick inspection for corrosion. If you see any funny colors in there, you're going to want to make sure you take care of that. The next thing we'll have to do is use a T27 Torx bit to remove the mounting bolts for this. If you were to find that electrical connector looking just below it, that's where your mounting bolt's going to be located. Just a quick inspection of that mounting hardware. We will be reusing it. The next thing we'll have to do is use some pliers. We're going to take hold of the VVT solenoid, give it a little twist, and then pull it away from the engine. If you find you have a hard time pulling it out, you could also try using an angled pick. I'm just going to try to make my way underneath the ear there where the mounting bolt goes. We'll gently start pulling this out as we twist as necessary. Now that we have that broken free, what you're going to find is you have a small 10mm headed bolt holding this in place. Go ahead and remove that 10mm bolt. At this point, we should be able to take hold of this and pull it out and away. There it is, friend. The next thing we'll do is make sure our mounting point is nice and clean. Use a clean rag for that. Just give it a quick wipe. Thorough inspection. Okay, friend, it's time to install our brand new VVT solenoid. Before installing it, we want to pay attention to that rubber O-ring. It's a good idea to add some clean motor oil to it as a lubricant. When putting this in position, we'll make sure we align our mounting bolt hole as well. We'll just wiggle this as needed, slide it in until the base is completely bottomed out. Now the next thing we'll have to do is align our mounting bolt hole. You can use a pick or pretty much anything for this. Just give it a little twist as necessary. Now it's time for our T27 mounting bolt. You can see I have it on the end of a magnet. I'm going to slide it into position. Come right down into this area. We can see it down in there now. You do want to make sure that you start this in and do not cross thread it. Now we can bottom this out and we'll torque it to 8 foot-pounds. If you're using an inch-pound torque wrench, that's 96 inch-pounds. There we are. Let's pause on that VVT solenoid. We're going to resecure that small bracket that we had removed the 10mm bolt from. Go ahead and reinstall the bolt and make sure it's nice and snug. There we are. Just double check, make sure that's secure. Now it's time for the electrical connector. Go ahead and press it in, listen for a click. A little tug to make sure that's properly secure. Okay, friend, we finished our installation. The next thing you want to do is go ahead and clean this area down. Start up the engine, let it run for a while, make sure you have no oil leak, no check engine light, and then take your vehicle for a road test. Thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.